Campers become part of the pack at age 10, and then move up through dorms separated by age until they reach den, where they will graduate from the program at age 14 or 15.
You have to graduate, you can't just do whatever you want in den. And so there's graduation requirements where you have to do a certain amount of things. You have to have your green ribbon, which is for camping. You have to have another ribbon, can be any ribbon you choose. You have to do a den project. All these things aren't that hard, it's just they require you to pretty much have a lot of skills for Mowglis, so that way you leave and go into high school with all your acquired Mowgli skills.
As the oldest members of the pack, the Denites serve as mentors and role models to the younger Mowgli campers. Many boys who graduate from the pack choose to continue on to a leadership program known as yearlings, and then continue on as junior and senior staff. Mowgli offers young boys a learning experience, an opportunity to challenge themselves that goes far beyond the offerings of a traditional summer camp. The Mowgli experience is born of more than a century of mentoring young boys, with the camp's core values and traditions handed down through each generation.
It's a place where you gain a lot of confidence. You are challenged. You set your goals. You meet your goals, and by doing that, you learn that there's nothing that can stand in your way in life.
I see the personal expansion as a whole in camp. The boys go through it the same way I did, and I am constantly encouraging them to expand in the same way I did. And I know there are other members of the staff who follow my lead and do the same thing. You know, a kid's nervous about something, you sit down, you talk to him, and you do it with him, and that's how you get somebody to expand their comfort zone. You don't just throw them into the fire. You don't hold their hand, but you stand by them.
They definitely benefit from camp. They can find a sense of self here and develop their own personalities and find, a distinct difference between themselves and their parents.
Boys learn the importance of working to achieve a goal and then receive recognition for that achievement. Each boy has the opportunity to excel in many more activities at camp than he could ever engage in during a summer at home. At Mowgli, these activities are called industries. Campers choose specific industries they'd like to focus on, but are also given the opportunity to try all industries throughout the summer if he chooses.
We sing a lot of songs. Singing in groups is something that you just don't really see anymore. We have the Madrigal Society, all the staff and adults get up and they sing on stage, and the boys just light up. They just absolutely love it, and they can't wait to be in the madrigals.
In addition to summer camp staples like tennis, sailing, and swimming, some of the unique industries offered at Mowgli include riflery, axemanship, and woodworking. Mowgli is also well known throughout the White Mountains for its hiking and camping industries. Those who have mastered both have traversed the most difficult terrain in the Northeast and possess a solid foundation in wilderness camping skills. Other boys come to camp specifically for its outstanding crew program, which has been around nearly as long as Mowgli itself. Special 6-man crew boats are used to give boys as young as 10 an early start in the sport. The design of these boats was created exclusively for the camp back in 1911 to provide a sturdy and safe training vessel, especially for younger Mowgli. Though a camper eventually graduates from the pack, he will always be part of an extended Mowgli family that spreads around the globe. The adult lives of former campers have taken them in many different directions, but their shared experiences at Mowgli have created an enduring bond with the camp and each other. What cements this bond between so many generations of campers is the tradition at the heart of the Mowgli experience, whether a boy first attended in 1903 or today. Every camper recalls nightly gatherings around the campfire and, for those that earn 4 industry ribbons or more, the honor of sitting in the inner circle.
I think Mowgli has a way that to help young boys grow at their own rate and think for themselves.
As I've seen the boys get older, I see that they definitely have embraced themselves more, and that they're comfortable in their skin, and they speak their mind, and they let their personalities shine, and I think that's really important for them in the adult world when they need to have that confidence?
I like Camp Mowgli because I feel like no other camp offers what this camp has to offer, like the different activities, the food, the people. I feel like it's very unique.
What the camp experience provides is an opportunity to grow as an individual.
He doesn't have to climb a mountain to learn something about himself, but if he climbs a mountain, he learns other things about himself that he never knew. So a whole different aspect of an individual is developed as they learn how to climb a mountain, develop sustenance, to be able to sustain themselves through challenges. And even I learned many of those things as we, went through the experience of Mowgli.
Lessons learned at Mowgli provide a sense of independence, understanding of oneself and the outside world, a summer of fun, and a lifetime of memories.